Okay, and now I'm recording. Okay, guys. So first, what I want to do is I want to have a little discussion about this question that I wrote on the board. Okay, what do you think is the difference between a rehearsal and a practice? Or do you think there's a difference at all?
Yeah.
AJ.
I think the difference is a rehearsal is like you doing the real thing, like a full run through, and then a practice is where you're stopping in between to fix little mistakes.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
Yes.
Practice is for sports and a rehearsal is for like a play or something.
Okay.
Senior scene.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Rehearsal practice. Never mind.
You're fine. You're fine, girl. Okay. So anybody else want to input?
Ain't
No?
Ain't it like the same thing?
It is kind of the same thing, yeah. So, like, they are synonymous with each other because it is, like, preparing for something to do in front of, like, an audience or a crowd or something, right? And I just came up with this question because a lot of the times in theater and in, like, band and fine arts and stuff, we use the word rehearsal, but, like, in sports, y'all use the word practice. And I was thinking about it the other day, and I think, this is just what I think, this is not in the dictionary, but I think a rehearsal is kind of like what Lily said, something that has to do with some kind of performance, where you have a specific thing that you're going to do, like ballet, for example. They have specific moves they have to make, you know, plies and all that stuff, in a certain order, right? And they do that, and it's a show, okay? However, in practice, which we would relate more to sporting events, you're going over, like, fundamentals of things, and, like, making yourself stronger, because in a sport, it's not really as planned out as a performance, right? Right? Because, I mean, I'm really not athletic, guys, and I really didn't do a lot of sports in school, but I do know that, like, in practice, you practice, like, specific things so that when the unexpected performance happens, you're prepared for it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that question. So now I'm going to move us into this PowerPoint. So if you want to get your Chromebooks out or get a piece of paper so we can take notes, these are going to be our vocabulary terms for the week, okay? And can y'all still see my thing up here to share the doc with me? Okay. Okay, so if you're going to do it on a Google Doc or a Google Slide or whatever, this is going to be the title, Rehearsals and Performances. We're talking about the different types of rehearsals that you can have and performances that you can have, and I threw in a couple of extra words. I think there may be about 8 vocabulary words, so not too much. Just let me know when you guys are ready for me to start, okay? Everybody good? No? Oh, okay. Alright, let's go. So, I hate this thing. Come on. So our first type of performance is called a matinee. That's how you say that word, matinee. So a matinee is just a performance held in the afternoon. And when I say afternoon, I mean about 1 to 4 o'clock is when the production would take place. They usually happen on Sundays, right before a closing show. So, or maybe the week before a closing show. So a matinee is just a performance held in the afternoon. Just let me know when you guys are ready for the next slide. Thank you, Ashaya. Ready? Okay. I wonder if it'll. I've got to tap it on this side, don't I? Okay. Okay. Next we have a standing ovation. Okay, so a standing ovation is something that happens after a performance. It's when the audience stands up and applauds. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You're standing. Ovation. Does somebody want to pull up Google and search the definition for ovation? Let's see what that means.
I'll do it.
Okay, thank you. Let me know what Google says when you got it. Maybe we can make a few connections. How to remember that word better.
It says a sustained and this enthusiastic show of appreciation from an audience, especially by means of applause.
Okay, so what we'll say is ovation means applause. Okay, we'll just say that. We don't have to use all those complicated words. Ovation is synonymous with applause. So a standing ovation would just be a standing applause, okay?
Are we adding that one into the notes?
You can add it into your notes if you'd like to, if it'd help you better understand it. But if what this says right here covers it, then you're good. Okay? I just wanted you guys to understand what the word ovation meant. Okay. Next. Encore. So encore is an additional performance requested by the audience. Usually this will happen during a standing ovation. It'll look like this. I'm an audience member. Okay. The curtains have closed. The curtain call. They've bowed. Okay. Yeah, they clap. Encore! 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 Okay. So it's just when an audience does that and they chant encore, encore, it means they want the cast, the pop star, the musicians, whoever, to give them more. So a good way to remember encore is it rhymes with more. So it's just an additional performance. So more. All right, so let me know when you guys got this down. You sure I got it?
Yes.
All right, next is dress rehearsal. Probably one of the most important parts of putting on a production. It is the final rehearsal with full makeup, costume, and tech cues. So pretty much you do the whole play, ballet, concert, whatever, but there's no audience. You go start to finish, no stopping in between. You're in full costume, makeup, lights, sound, everything. Basically, the only difference between a dress rehearsal and a performance is the audience being there. So, dress rehearsal. Thanks, Ashaj. Girls, good? Okay. AJ, you still getting? You good? Okay, great, awesome. So the next one is tech rehearsal. I think, yes, tech rehearsal. So a tech rehearsal is a lot different from any other kind of rehearsal, okay? This is a rehearsal focusing on lights, sound, and tech elements, okay? So basically, there would be no acting going on during this rehearsal, no singing, no dancing, no performing. The actors aren't even, they don't even do their thing. They just stand on their marks, and the light, sound, and tech crew work on getting their part of it together. So this past Saturday we were rehearsing for our spring play, and we got some lighting cues figured out. So we know what scenes to change the colors of the lights, and we will have a scene in our second act that has music. So we will have a tech rehearsal to cover all of that. So it's just light, sound, and tech elements. All that rehearsal focuses on. Great. Okay. Off book. So off book is just a term I thought was important for this week. It is performing without holding a script. Otherwise, you've memorized your lines. Is what off book means. It means you're not holding a book. You're off of the book. The book is gone. The book has been memorized and is in the noggin now. No longer need the script. Off book. Ready, set, done? What's going on over there? Good, 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 good. Great. Okay? A cold reading. A cold reading is a type of rehearsal in which the actors all get together. It's the very first time they get together, and they read a script. Okay, so I wrote here, reading a script with no prior rehearsal. Do you guys know what the word prior means? Before. Yes, prior means before. So there was no rehearsal. This is the first rehearsal. Is a cold reading. And it's just actors sitting in a circle reading their lines. Just from front to back, the script, seeing what the show's going to be. Thanks, Ashaya. Thanks, Kimber. AJ. Still got it? We all good. All right. This may be the last one. Yes. Okay, this is the last one. So, house open. So, house open is different from open house. Okay? Open house is in like realty when they're selling a house and you go in and you look at the house. And people were getting that confused earlier. But house open is a call that the director or the stage manager will make right before they open the doors to let the audience in to perform the show. So if you ever find yourself in a theatrical space and you're an actor or something and you hear the stage manager call house open, that means zip your lip and mind your sidelines. So, good. Got it down? Okay. So now we're going to move into this next thing real quick. And you can use your notes. What I want you to do, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show this to the camera real quick. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to pass these out. You guys may have seen these in your ELA classes, but I thought it would be a good way to kind of see where y'all are at, just with like how I'm presenting the vocabulary. If I need to give more detail, less detail, if You guys are getting it. All that jazz. Have you guys used these graphic organizers in your ELA classes? Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, before you start writing on it, you can put your name on it. Please put your name on it. I'm going to come around with a little bucket. And in my little bucket, I have a whole bunch of those terms, okay? So you'll pick one, and that'll be the one that you do your graphic organizer over, okay? Got it? All right, AJ. Here. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all about 10 minutes to work on this. Does that sound good? Okay. I'm going to pause the recording while y'all are working on that and do some attendance, and then I'll start the recording back up when we get into the next part of the lesson, okay?